I don't know why, but it's not showing me as co-host. It's weird as hell.
You're co-host now.
Oh, cool. Free Hannah, what's going on, bro? He just said something to me about background music options. That was crazy. They got background music now.
Yo, fam.
Do we? Hey, 300, how's it going?
I'm doing fine. It has been a minute.
Yeah, it is. It's nice hearing your voice, man. How's the holidays treating you?
Same here. It's nice hearing your voices.
Yeah, it's been a struggle, this market, eh?
Yeah, this might be a struggle.
Just a small one, but yeah.
And also, this side, I've been facing this podcast. Hey, it's slowing everything down.
Yeah.
So, hopefully everything's going back to normal.
Yeah, I'm hoping so too. Your holidays going all right?
Yeah, it's going on all right. So I'm resting.
Any exciting news for us?
Yeah, I've been working and recovering the weight that I lost because I'd lost my files. My hard drive crashed.
Oh no, that's not good.
So hey,
That is no good at all.
yeah, and also I owe Atlas projects.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's the music, eh?
Yeah, music definitely going to be out something.
Yeah, I think everyone's just been crazy busy on stuff, so it's just when time permits at the moment.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it has been a mad one, bro. Even for me as well, it's been absolutely mad.
This whole year's been mad.
We have been trained for what's going to come in the future.
Huh?
I'm saying we're being prepared for what's going to come.
Yep, exactly. Uh-oh. Did I mute everyone
No,
on
that was
accident?
me by accident. I don't know why,
Oh,
but
my
everybody's getting feedback. It's really, really weird.
I'm having an echo from my side. I don't know. Is it my phone or my network?
I'm hoping it's not my phone, but it very well might be.
Let me leave and try go onto the Stats London main profile. Hold on.
Well, it just doubled him up as a speaker and a listener. That's crazy.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
Sounds a little bit better.
a little bit better.
Yeah, it's a bit better.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
man. So SBTC Stacks making major. What does everybody going on? Just for a bit of quick the SBT upgrade is a way of native BTC in and out of Bitcoin layers. I've pinned some stuff up so everybody can look what SBTC is. But the reason is very significant change is because this is a problem that obviously been around since the inception of Bitcoin. How people are able to use BTC on other blockchains or in other applications on other blockchains. So especially with like other BTC layers. So this SBTC upgrade is a really major thing in just the whole of crypto, let alone on Stacks. So yeah, I'm just want to get everybody's thoughts on it.
isn't it so? Me not coming from a super technical background, but isn't it almost similar to a wrap BTC, XBTC? Except it's just basically more programmable on ETH. layers from what I was gathering, or do I have that wrong?
Well, it is similar to XBTC, less similar to Wrapped BTC. XBTC is probably a bit more similar to Wrapped BTC, but one of the things that this also does is it allows direct write to the Bitcoin blockchain. So in other words, you're not only triggering the transaction from the Bitcoin blockchain and then let's say embedding a stacked data block or metadata block into the Bitcoin block, but you're actually writing a Bitcoin transaction back to the Bitcoin chain. So that has never been done by anything else apart from where we are now with stacks. I mean, there is a similar BIP. BIPs are the Bitcoin Improvement Proposals, BIP 300, that has a similar thing on something called drive chains. So it is very similar, but it doesn't work in exactly the same way. And from what I've been reading of the back and forth between Manib and this guy that created it, Paul Storks, it seems as though the SBTC is less susceptible to like a 51% attack type situation where miners could potentially take over the actual chain in comparison to the way how BIP 300 works. So I haven't took a full dive on that side of it yet, but yeah, I mean, in terms of this Bitcoin, right? From another chain, that is like a major, major, major significant. Like right about now with SBTC, Stacks is essentially what Ethereum like was wetting, what Vitalik was wetting the bed over at the beginning. What Ethereum wanted to be in the beginning, like essentially with this upgrade. So yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense to me now.
I mean, one of the key features of having SBTC available to anyone or to stackers, or having the features of SBTC available to anyone, is the ability to use, as I said, other chains with faster maybe transaction speed, smart contracts, and be able to commit certain types of functions, whilst writing directly back to the BTC chain and also locking that native Bitcoin when you're doing that transaction. So, as I said, in essence, it's having something like SBTC in your application means that you're able to spend, receive, give rewards for so on and so forth with native Bitcoin at, the speed of whichever chain it's on. And I'm sure we've all heard about the Stacks 2.1 upgrade that is coming up. I believe it's around the 17th of January is the date now that has been put forward for the 2.1 upgrade. And the Nakamoto upgrade, which is a slight variation of the 2.1. But yeah, upon those kind of being updated, and ready, then you basically have the ability to, as I said, build anything on Stacks and use native Bitcoin within whatever you're building. And I suppose that will probably come down to, as I said, doing stuff like airdropping BTC to people, which is pretty good for some of our plans with NFT Clothing Club. So yeah.
Right on, right on. Speaking of NFT Clothing Club, for those of you who didn't know, we just ran a giveaway where it was like Discord invites for some merch. And out of that, we picked, 5 winners, I believe?
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, 5. 5 winners. And those winners are actually, I'll list them off quick if you don't mind.
Yeah, bro, of course.
Okay. Go back to our thing here, announcements. So those 5 winners are, where did that go? That's amazing. Okay, those 5 winners are Hero Gamer, Morgith, Samurai, John D.BTC, and TokenMixer.BTC. They'll each be receiving a shirt and a custom mouse pad. We're super excited about that. And yesterday we also wrapped up the last of our wallet verifications in NFT Clothing Club, where anyone who verified their wallet within the past few months got put on an airdrop list for something special. So stay tuned and keep a lookout for that over the next week. we just got back our full list today of wallets, and we know Gamma's not really going to be working too much this weekend, we don't think. So that will be dropped at the beginning of this coming up week. So keep an eye out for that. That's still too. But yeah, figured I'd touch on that real quick when you brought up NFT Clothing Club. Back to you, Nat.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just replying there that Mark, right? Yeah, that it was a completely, as Doc was saying, that was a completely different giveaway. Outside of Stacks London, it just happens so to be that we are the same team that built Stacks London from NFT Clothing Club, and funnily enough, it was actually in that order. So we actually came into the Stacks community starting off NFT Clothing Club, and then we built into Stacks London over time. So that's a bit of an interesting one for you. There will be new giveaways going on during the beginning of Q1. There's going to be another giveaway from TCC. If you're already in the server and you've already verified your wallet before the 21st, actually before the 23rd, it was yesterday. So if you'd actually verified your wallet in the NFTCC server, last night, then you will also receive like an extra special gift. Like everybody in the server is going to receive like a few special gifts, but the people who verified their wallets before the 21st, those people will receive like a Christmas gift. And yeah, and that's kind of like how we've done it for that. When it comes to as I said, the Q1 plans, just stay tuned for what's going on with NFT Clothing Club. There is a lot going on. I know everybody's seen so much metaverse fashion all over the place, but we spent a good year just on the physical side and programming chips and stuff like that. So that's what we've actually been doing for a long time, working on the physical garments themselves, and that is due to the fact that the whole idea of the NFT Clothing Club and digital goods is that the physicals are supposed to be very high quality, and we're putting a lot of craftsmanship into those physical items. So it's not like we're selling you some, metaverse card or, some kind of virtual wear and then sending you just a merch t-shirt or a merch hat or anything like that. It's actually that, we're taking our time out to choose the materials that we're looking for and to provide real value in the actual material value of the clothing and the labor, rather than actually just giving people, which we tend to see a lot of, is people just getting merch or people overpricing what would be a regular garment in a store, basically because it's got an NFT. I'm still yet to see any immediate or 2FA enabled NFC chips from fashion manufacturers, but best believe that the guys we are working with to do the NFC chips for our clothing, they manufacture their own chips from scratch, and they've already mastered linking stacks contracts and having a 2FA for the security of the chips. So we won't have the problem of people basically buying it and being able to overwrite the chips, which is what I've heard about a few other even top brands. So there will be a lot coming from NFTCC. And the funniest thing about that is mentioning NFT Clothing Club. SBTC to us, in terms of NFT Clothing Club, is like a real kind of dream come true, because if you've read any of our roadmap for NFT Clothing Club, what you'll notice is that we have a reward mechanism that is based on both Stacks and BTC. Yeah. So there is different types of rewards for different type of actions, and some rewards will be in Bitcoin and some rewards will be in Stacks. So SBTC couldn't come at a better time for us, to be honest. And that is a kind of one utility that you will see us put to work with SBTC going forward. We've talked about some ways of integrating SBTC with Stacks London as well, with the Stacks London memberships. But that is not something that we've got any definite plans on. We haven't got any elaborated plans on that whatsoever. But yeah, man, glad to see Console up in here, man. Glad to see Stackers Pool up in here. Nat Nye, Malcrite, D-List, 300, you're back. Yeah, man, I just wanted some opinions, man. Let's get some opinions. Like, what do you guys think of SBTC? What is your understanding of it? And, what applications would you like to see with SBTC, or are you building something with SBTC in mind?
how are you guys from Stackers? You guys building anything exciting with SBTC?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, just wondering if you guys are building anything exciting with SBTC.
Oh, no, not yet, but sure, surely in the future, definitely. We're working on other project that we're working on. We've not actually, oh, by the way, I'm sorry. Hello guys, sorry, I didn't actually salute. So I salute all, and not yet, but we're working on some projects, kind of working with the native stacks, and also working with some native other tokens like MIA, NYC, but we've not actually fully integrated to XBTC yet, but we definitely look forward to doing that because I really love the idea of XBTC. Of course, Stacks is all about BTC since it's anchored to BTC, so it's a very, very nice idea. We love it, and of course, we love BTC. So yeah, that's what I've got to contribute. By the way, I'm Crypto Smith. I'm actually speaking for Expo.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Crypto Smith. I know I've talked to you here and there through Twitter, Discord, all of that. We greatly appreciate your guys' support.
Yeah.
Hello everybody. It's nice to be here. It's nice to be given chance to speak here. So I'm so hyped about Stack BTC, honestly, because it actually means BTC having real, like, aside from Stack's ecosystem trying to integrate smart contracts, pegging into BTC using proof of transfer, it actually means BTC has a real use case now. It can be used in the app and everything, and the fact that BTC and STX have this connection, they are coming from the same person, it makes it much more let's say secure, much more useful to me. I delved into Clarity development few months ago, so I'm definitely going to look into something I can build with SBTC, something I can build with Clarity, and actually, though I have a plan, I have a project I'm actually trying to piece together and think of something like that. So right now with SBTC, I actually think I've gotten the last piece of that puzzle. So I'm looking forward to much more in-depth knowledge about SBTC, because I've actually done a little bit of research. I've read the white paper, so I see what's going on already. So I think this is just the starts. Actually, when I got to know about STX, when I get to know about Stacks ecosystem, I was like, wow, where have I been all these years? Why am I not here already? Like, why am I just finding this out now? I actually started Web3 development with Solidity. I did a lot of stuff on Solidity, and when I got to Clarity, when I started using Clarity, it was much more easier. Like, a lot of that I would do on Solidity that would require more than a line, 2 lines of code. In Clarity, it's just built-in function, and everything is working perfectly. So I think Stack ecosystem is actually doing great. SBTC is actually the best thing happening now. Then all in all, everybody in Stack ecosystem is just like, to me, that's what I'm saying. It's just like buying Bitcoin around $100. Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah, not a problem, man. Not a problem.
Just quickly as well, what I'd like to do, just take a second to big up like all of you guys that's in the stats community, that are learning, that are building, that are understanding the reason why stacks exist, and the reason why the space itself exists, and why Bitcoin exists, and why it's so important. You definitely got to pat yourself on the back for that. It takes a long time for most people to actually understand the importance of decentralization, the importance of privacy, and the importance of a user-owned internet. It takes a long time sometimes. So definitely big up to every single one that is in here and is on the right path with the thinking. I'd also like to shout out as well some of the other spaces that are going on as well, because I see lots of you guys are putting on spaces. I mean, 300, you're like in every fucking space, bro. Like you're always in and out of spaces, and I know you drop one every now and again as well. Stackers Pool and Stacks Nigeria guys, I know you guys are doing crazy spaces. Console as well. If you haven't checked out Console, then you need to check it out, because, or you will be checking it out, because we'll be doing some work with Console early into the new year. So yeah, Console Web3 communities, way I would say more innovative and better than using Discord, fully Web3 solution. And if you're part of the Stacks London community, then you will be able to, and if you've got one of the NFTs, you will be able to be testing that with us in the early course of January of 2023, and also be able to invite your friends in there as well. We build together. Also, another space is that I'd just like to shout out just quickly before I let the next person go is the Purple Pill Friday. Now, I was in that space yesterday. I frequent that space quite regularly, and to me, as I said to Dan and Brad in that space yesterday, it is kind of like the home for stackers, I would say. And that's not to discredit any other stacker spaces, because there's as I said, wonderful spaces going on everywhere. But Purple Pill Fridays is one that you should look out for. It is on absolutely every Friday, and Dan Trevino from Boom hosts the space, and it's normally quite a lot of development crowd in there, and a lot of kind of early stackers in there. So it's a good place to go to discuss all kinds of issues, from stacks development all the way around to surface or let's say front facing stacks applications, or just having a bit of chill time where nobody's talking about necessarily any projects, but you get some good experienced stackers in there. So I'd say to everybody that's in here, look out for the Purple Pill Fridays. It was one of the first spaces that myself and Doc joined, and we really amped up the space one time. How many people do we have in there, Doc? Like 100 or something listeners or something, like one time.
Yeah, it was something nuts. I don't remember the exact amount, but yeah, Dan and I can't remember everyone's name off the top of my head right now, but they do an awesome job. They've been around forever. I think we started joining their space at the beginning of this year. We're all the way at the end of this year now, and I'm still joining it whenever I'm able to. I mean, Fridays are kind of my hectic day. And then yeah, they just great place to go and bump shoulders. That makes sense. I did have one last question for you though. I know it's not feasible, but when console drops, are we allowed to say fuck Discord? I'm over Discord, man. Discord.
Well, I don't know how friendly that would be, but yeah, it looks like it's good.
It was worth the shot. It was worth the shot.
So 300, man, tell us what you're currently working on at the moment, bro, because I see you're just dropping music left, right, and center, bro. What's going on?
Hey, what's good? Right now, I've been working on music for the past few months, and as I told you, I had this minor glitch of losing everything in my hard drive, so I'm redoing everything, restructuring, and I managed also to recover some videos that I was supposed to release months ago. So I think I'll start rolling it out in January, as we get into the new year. So the week that I was working on, so I'm starting to release it this coming January. And also, yeah, we have a pending project that we have been working on. I haven't forgotten about it, and I'm supposed to send the vocals to you. And also, I've been working with Rafa BTC. I have a project that I'm working on with him. So it's going to be an awesome year. Hopefully, everything is going to go back to normal, because it seems like now people are just reluctant on the community wise, and also people are just discouraged with this bear market. But I see there's a time for us to build and also help each other in our projects that we are working on. So definitely, it's going to be a great year next year. Hopefully, everything's going to go back to normal.
Yeah, bro. And with the hard drive, do you mind letting me know what exactly happened with the hard drive? Did it like is it completely like gone, or what happened with the hard drive? I might be able to help you there, bro.
Yeah, I still have the HDD. So it's a hard disk drive, not an SSD. So I just woke up one day, it wasn't spinning at all. So I tried to do everything, try to recover, but it's still not spinning because everything is in there. The works that I've been working on since 2016. I don't know why I forgot to to back up the new works that I've been working on, and also some of the wallet keys are lost. So yeah, everything I'm just starting over. So I don't know if there is something that I can do to recover in HDD.
So, so when you say no spin, yeah, the light comes on when you plug it in, if there's a light, and you hear it boot, but it just doesn't spin, or is it spinning and clicking?
It's not even showing any sign of life. It's just quiet.
Okay, and you tried like obviously different power. You tried taking it out. Have you tried taking it out of the enclosure and putting it in a new enclosure?
Yeah, I tried also on some external casing, so it's not even spinning at all. So it's just quiet.
Yeah, that's a very tough one. It's a very tough one
But
because you see, if it was spinning and it had, let's say, on disk physical errors, then there's a few softwares that I'd be able to shoot your way that probably be able to help you. But once it's not spinning, that's just yeah, it's very difficult with not spinning because
yeah, see, and also I tried to. I saw that it's the motherboard that's dead because I have same hard drive, and I removed the board from the working hard drive, and I placed it on the hard drive that's not spinning. So it's not. I think it's the speeds that are different because the other one is a terabyte and the other one is a 500 GB. So maybe I think that's the speeds issue because it will be spinning, but it won't be showing on my machine.
okay, so you mean like the RPM, like 720, like 7,200 or 52,000 or whatever. So the speed of the actual hard drive spin. Um, to be
Yes,
to be honest, if you've got like any modern motherboard, like most of them are compatible with both with most modern speeds. So I don't think it shouldn't really be that. Like I'm gonna shoot you over this software anyway. I'll send you a message in Discord and I'll shoot you over this software. It's very cheap, but it's a very old school software. And I've used it to recover so many hard drives that I've had very, very, very bad errors with like hard drives which I had a hard drive in a box for about 5 years once and it had loads of old music on it, bro. And like I just I hooked it up one day and it took about 2 days. I had to leave my computer on to go through all of the errors and all the bad sectors on the drive. But it eventually just fixed it and we were able to get everything off of the drive. And it works with Mac drives as well. So, my mate had a Mac drive and we did it with that as well. It took roughly the same time, about 3.5, 4 days to do it. But once it was done, then we were able to recover everything. But the problem is with the other one that doesn't spin, when you've got no spin, it's either a power issue or the motor's dead. And if the motor's dead, then you're really pissed off, bro. Because the motor being dead is like how much that data. Do you understand? Like because what is your price for that data, bro?
I know the hard drive is everything, bro. Everything. I went into a deep depression when it happened, bro. But I just said, whatever happens, happens. Let me just redo everything. Because some of the beats that I had, I cannot find them anywhere in my other hard drives. I didn't bake it up. So I don't know why I procrastinated in baking up everything. So the blame is on me.
But bro, I tell you what, right? Like, so look, if you really get desperate and it's really, really worth a lot to you, and you've got a nice chunk of dough put down, right? Then probably the best recovery company in the world is a company called On Track. Yeah. Now they are expensive, and when I say expensive, like I recovered an old drive that I had like tons of shit on once with them, and it cost me almost a grand, bro. yeah, to get this hard drive recovered. Like
Wow.
£850, something like that, bro, to get it recovered. But yeah, I need that shit back. Like, that was like a 10 years worth of music, bro. I had to get that shit back. Like, you know, I should have said. So the £800 was nothing, bro. Like, I had like pictures of like my daughter when she was born on there and stuff, like pictures that were taken on very old digital cameras and stuff. So it was just like, yeah, I had to get it back, bro. I had to pay for it. Yeah, but
Yeah,
just depends what you got in your pocket, bro.
yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, and also, yeah, I bought this thing that makes that mini MIDI keyboard. So I really need to learn how to use that thing. It's just sitting in my room, and I don't know how to use it. And also, I'm trying to find my way.
Okay, so what
Uh,
the Akai Mini you're saying? No,
Sorry.
what keyboard was that? The Akai Mini.
Yeah, it's let me see. It's it's the Alexis
Alesis.
V25.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if it's a good brand, but I just found it good for me to learn how to do some beats on it.
Yeah, man. Anything, man. Anything can work, bro. Pot some pans if we ain't got nothing else in it.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. So and also, yeah, I'm seeing this SBTC, and also I'm trying to see how it works and how I can also find my way into this, and how I can also be able to develop and build.
Yeah, I mean, it would be good to see SBTC being used with some music cases, definitely, because having, let's say, this 2.1 upgrade and the ability to use SBTC, I'm wondering if it will be that, we'll be able to make some transactions in a way that it makes it maybe more accessible to use BTC on on any of the music platforms that are being built on Stacks. I mean, I need
Oh,
to
I see.
get talking with Jacob as well, man. I haven't spoken to Jacob in a little while, but I don't know if you saw in that music group he posted this VRF that they did for Spotify. And
Oh,
that is crazy.
yeah, I'll check on Discord. He posted it on Discord, that group.
No, in the music stackers chat.
Yeah. Music
Yeah.
Stars chat.
Oh, yeah, if you go into the music stackers chat, then you'll see he's like he put the video in there that he created this VRF for Ethereum, between Ethereum and Spotify, so that they could verify legacy collections as NFTs. So that is pretty crazy because from what I've seen, I haven't seen anybody else be able to do that yet, bro. Like to verify like old collections. We're not talking about something that you've put up on Spotify today. We're talking about, going and pulling a whole Death Row collection and giving it attributes, using Chainlink to pull the attributes of the number of plays and so on and so forth, and then write that to chain. Um, or use it on chain, sorry. So
Yeah,
yeah, that is pretty studious, bro, because that is pretty much like what all of the major music platforms on both sides are actually trying to
yeah.
solve. Like, so yeah, bro.
I see. That's something that we need in the community. Yeah, and also I saw this thing, bro. It was amazing. I saw that BIG was performing in this metaverse. Did you came across that news? Did you saw it?
Oh, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I saw. I'll look for it and I'll send you. I saw that BIG, they did this hologram of BIG performing in the metaverse, where you'll be seeing him perform, wearing these VRs stuff.
Okay, so
So I think,
that what they did with the Coachella, the two pack. Was it Coachella that they did the two pack
yeah,
hologram? I think it was Coachella.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's Coachella.
yeah. So it's like that, but just in the metaverse then instead, basically.
Yeah, it was in the metaverse.
Okay, yeah,
I
that
think
sounds.
we need something like that as musicians, and that would be maybe able to perform for people in the metaverse platform. I don't know if we're going to have that one in the near future, but it will be dope for our community.
Yeah, I know there are a few platforms that were building, like Web3, or have built, sorry, Web3, enabled concerts and stuff like that, where you can have I know there's one in London. I need to remember the name of it. It's quite big actually, the one in London. But they've got a full studio, like a full rehearsal studio with all camera rigged, so they can give you like virtual backgrounds and stuff like that, and then do your whole performance, and the whole platform's all token gated, so you can only get to the performance if you bought like a NFT or whatever, and then you can watch the performance online. But everything apart from the actual people performing is all virtual. So yeah, I know there is something very similar to that kind of going on with what you're saying with the holograms. I mean,
Yeah.
with the hologram technology, I think what it would have to be is, I think to a degree we'd have to have it, pretty much a bit like Star Wars or Star Trek, where he's got it in your house and you can just like drop this little kind of hologram device and then bam, up pops the concert, like in your front room, bro. Like,
Yeah, we're going there.
that would be sick, man. That would be sick, definitely, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that would be sick.
I got another musician down here as well, Nat Nine, man. I don't know if you're available to speak, my brother, but always welcome to jump up on the stage. Everyone in here as well, that extends to everyone that jumps in and out. Everyone's welcome to speak at any given time. So yeah, bit of fun there, man. It would be funny, as I said, to see how this SBTC situation is applied to music platforms and whether or not that we'll be able to, have streaming and Bitcoin together all in one. Um, just working seamlessly. That I think that would be absolutely crazy. Like, you go on stage, you come off stage, you've got the BTC in your wallet, bro. Like, mad,
Yeah.
madness. So just extending kind of again the SBTC conversation. How many people have actually watched? I've put a video up there in the nest or with Manib speaking on SBTC. I don't know how many of you have watched that video or how many of you have actually read the SBTC white paper as yet. Have we got anybody in here that has? Okay. Well, I implore everybody in here to take a check with at least that video of Manib if you want to understand the overview of SBTC. Okay, we've got here. Jump in. Um, did somebody just put up to speak, Doc, or did you invite somebody up? Sorry, but yeah, sorry, yeah. So yeah, there are two white papers there in the other tweet, which is Manib's tweet, um, which is the SBTC white paper and also the Stacks 2.1 upgrade paper. So again, I'd implore everyone in here to have a listen to that because it have a watch, sorry, of that video or listen, and then also have a look through.
I've I've also seen the video, so I think I have quite few. Let's just say a brief of what it means. I can't still say I have the in-depth knowledge of SPTC, but at least I have some prerequisite knowledge about it.
Yeah, bro. Wicked, wicked, and you did. I know you gave your thoughts earlier on how excited you are about it and the things that you want to see. I mean, it's just I think it's a bit shocking maybe to some of us, but it would take a little while to trickle down. I think before people in the actual crypto community start to realize this. Um, it has taken some time with Stacks. I mean, Stacks itself has only really had the upgrade, let's say, in the last two years, 18 months to 2 years, to Stacks 2.0 itself. So going to 2.1 now, and then having this SBTC upgrade, and then we've got this gap of kind of like, as everybody's saying, bear market, building time. It's going to be pretty surprising when people start to discover Bitcoin for the first time. Lots of developers start to look at what they can do with Bitcoin for the first time before kind of, let's say, the next wave of people coming into the game, or while the next wave of people come into the game. Because I feel that what we've had prior to Stacks, prior to the 2.1 upgrade, prior to SBTC, what we've had is this kind of thing where people are coming in, they get kind of told, oh, well, you can't do anything much with Bitcoin, and that's the premise that they have. So they come in and say, oh, well, Ethereum's a place to be, and then they start working on Ethereum based contracts and, kind of go away from there into the world of crypto. But I think what might happen this time round is we might get a lot of people that are coming in, developers or people that want to develop, that discover, okay, how can I build something with Bitcoin? and they start looking and they start finding all of these new avenues that are available to them and these new tools that are available to them to build with Bitcoin. So I think that is gonna help a lot to amplify the signal to the rest of the crypto game that, okay, well, these things are available, these things are here, and they are happening, along with all of the other great applications and startups that are coming out of Stacks. I mean, I know Console, I know you guys are pretty agnostic, but flying the Stacks flag at the same time there with the release, people are going to say, okay, what is this thing? What is STX? And once they start to once they take that purple pill, there ain't no going back. Right, so just to give you guys a bit of a heads up on what's going to be going on over the next couple of weeks going into the New Year's with STX LDN before we close off. What we'll be doing, as we said in the last spaces, every 2 weeks at the moment we're running the spaces. But as we go into quarter one, so as we come into January or following the next space, basically, the spaces will start to become every week. And in the in-between weeks, what we'll be doing is we'll be featuring Stacks applications, Stacks founders, businesses that are basically up and running. So one of the things that we're going to be doing very early on, as we start, is partnering with Console. So that will come very early in quarter one. We'll also be doing one with Block Survey as well. I don't know if any of you guys have used Block Survey, but Block Survey is probably one of the most popular applications that when I speak to people in business about Stacks, in crypto business, they look and they say, okay, what other applications is there that works? And then I show them a few applications and they're like, oh, Block Survey, this is kind of like, we don't have to use type forms anymore. So Block Survey seems to be quite popular. We want to also do a space that is dedicated more towards music as well, as you've heard me and 300 talking about music stuff there. So we're going to be doing a space with Eli and the Stacks Pirates to talk about the music. During that space, we invited people like Longstreet, Jacob Ryan as well to speak about what they're doing with Stacks applications and music. And I suppose 300 will probably be there as well, flying the flag for that one. So that's another space that we're going to be very interested in as well. And then looking at all of the creators on a whole within the Stacks ecosystem, because there are people that are creating NFTs for all kinds of stuff. So we want to do a space that's kind of dedicated towards that. So let's say between January and mid-February, there's going to be a space every week, and every other space will be dedicated to highlighting builders within the actual Stacks community. So yeah, I just say keep a lookout for that. Keep your eyes peeled for those spaces coming forward, and make sure you share with friends. SBTC will be our ongoing discussion, I suppose. The upgrade comes in on the 17th or around the 17th of January for 2.1. So I suppose around that time as well, things are going to start to heat up with discussion on that. We also have an event going on in quarter one, in-person event in London, which is based around code is law and regulation. So we'll be kind of having an event where we have developers, not necessarily against lawyers, but top lawyers and top developers debating about the code is law argument. So that is something we're putting on in person, and we'll be running a space on that one as well. So just keep abreast of what's going on, stay following, and I mean, we're following everybody in here, and we'll keep abreast of what you guys are doing as well. It's just great to see so much building in this space. And before we close off, I'd just like to say happy holidays to everyone, and we're probably not going to jump in another space, as I said, before the New Year's. So happy New Year's to everybody. Does anybody else want to say to close off?
Yeah, I just figured I'd wish everyone a happy holiday and a happy New Year's, and stay safe. I know here we got like 2 foot of snow over the past couple of days, so.
Happy New Year's and Merry Christmas. This side it's 25 after 12 mid, so Merry Christmas.
You gonna run downstairs?
Huh?
I'm saying 300.
Yeah, I'm sure 300 got a load of snow himself, so.
No snow this side, sir.
Yeah.
Only rain.
But with that being said, I'd like to wish everyone a beautiful night, and we will see you guys next time.
Yeah, we'll catch you up in the new year. See you on the other side, people.
See you. Have a good one.